We're going to have a few packs to open up at the end of this stream, too, which is kind of cool. On the play, can play an Aspirant, one more land, and we can play a Watchwing, Sauropod, and Acolyte. Let's redraw. We have an Awakened Student in the deck, too. What is up, Strax? Hello, hello. This hand is much, much better. This hand is actually quite fantastic. Wowie zowie, this hand just got even better. Didn't really think it could, but that was certainly the best card that we could draw. And that's a little bit awkward, the Aspirant, not quite on time here. But having a 2/3 to block a Ranger is decent, assuming my opponent cannot kill my 2/3. It's a little bit tough to kill, but it is a mono-faction creature with 3 or less attacks, so not impossible. Sidearm, eh? Alright, I think we're just going to have to let my opponent have a big monster here. There's potential to chump block it later. If I can, like, bounce it or something, then maybe I can go for a double block later once we get the sidearm off of it. I can also just double block it with 2 Twin Pods. There's a lot of ways where that backfires, though. We're at least hitting my opponent back for some damages here. No real point in attacking with this guy. I guess we could represent a trick here or something. Yeah, nothing. But it also doesn't matter. We didn't get punished for doing it. Yeah, we'll try to double block the Ranger with safe return backup next turn. That could actually work out. They're going to stun this, but I can still double block the Swiftblade, so they still can't attack with that. We're just low on life points is the only problem here. Awakened Student's an interesting draw. Think I'm going to go Awakened Student, Aspirant, and play the land. I think we just might need this landfall trigger this game, because it's pretty close. That might lead us into trading off the Student for the Frostkin. Though no, because we can go Karmic Guardian on the Frostkin. My opponent's punished a little bit for attacking with more than just the Ranger, because that means I get to gain more life. Right now, the Ranger is lethal in 2 attacks. Would love to draw a way to make this Karmic Guardian a little bit bigger, obviously, too. But I won't complain if I don't draw Daggers or Healing Cloak. Healing Cloak definitely just immediately puts us back in the game. Might even just immediately win the game. Opponent only on 1 Primal. Yeah, so by attacking with this, I think all that really does is just let me gain life here. I can also choose to trade Treasury Guard for Frostkin. But I don't have to. But I might need to. No, because this is already good. I can double block here next turn. Alright, let's just do this. Alright, so my opponent just let me gain 1 more life. That means I'm not dead to this next turn. I am potentially dead to this. Though I can chump block this too. Or not chump block, but block it, rather, is all I meant to say. Alright, so I gain a life point here. And the plan is Sauropod on the Ranger. I'll be trading Sauropod for Ranger. Will be the end result. My opponent hit another Primal Mana. Means they could be drawing 2 cards here, but they did spend all their mana last turn. So it's not like we really know what's going on here. If the game stalls out, we've got a decent amount more life gain, which is good. If they play another Flyer, That's bad. Flash freeze is not great. Stunning both sauropods is not great. But now at this point we can just chump block this. So I think we're okay. Yeah, an all-out attack makes a lot of sense. I should have traded this into this last turn. Punished for it, obviously, here. So I think I have to go double blocks on this. Alright, this is fine. I wind up getting the same deal that I did last turn. I just left myself without the ability to chump block this. I lose my endurance creature, which is a little bit awkward. Aspirant can still chump block here. Stranger can get in. Karmic Guardian can get in. I'm pretty sure I'm going to bounce Sauropod to my hand. End of turn here. Could also bounce Karmic Guardian. There's a lot of options here. Man und Maus. This is a very close game, my friend. Played against this guy before. He's pretty good. Okay, a Dark Return. Most likely on Frostkin. Yeah, so he gets Frostkin so he can stun something else out. I think I want to reset my Sauropod here. Healer's Cloak is the draw. Means I'm a little bit punished for throwing away that, but I'm gonna gain so many life points here. I might even be able to race. I gain 6 life points from playing it, 3 life points from attacking. This now cannot attack me. Oh, I was gonna debate if I should have attacked with Student. I think we're okay. I should have attacked with Student because I don't want to block with it, but I think we're okay. My opponent can stun the Aspirant and attack with Ranger so that if I wanted to block Ranger, I'm forced to chump with Student. I'm just not going to. I'm going to try to double block it with both Sauropods next turn now that I've gained so many life points here for free. I think my opponent is actually priced into... it's close. Oh, it's a 4/4 Ranger. That's really good too. Yeah, they stun that so that I'm forced to chump block if I want to. I'm going to say no thank you. I'm going to go ahead and gain back up to 8 life points. This is a pretty cool game. I can play Emerald Acolyte to gain me 3, but then I'm just taking the damage. So, like, is that worth it to take the damage just to get the trigger off Friendly Wisp next turn? It might be. Emerald Acolyte's also a fine card to chump block with. Alright. Sure, this gains me a lot of life points here. At some point, gaining life points is pretty good. My opponent can't attack with Frostkin unless they also want to attack with Waykeeper. I do have to be a little bit careful about blocking with Karmic Guardian. I think one of the few ways that I lose this game is my opponent to able to execute a Karmic Guardian that they wouldn't otherwise be able to block with. However, my life total's low enough that I pretty much just have to hope that they don't have it. We'll look into options where we can eschew a Karmic Guardian block. Might just mean more chump blockers. I'd obviously really like to hang on to the Friendly Wisp. Alright, this is going to be an Emerald Acolyte chump block, keep our life total at 11 here. This also means that if we draw a weapon, a Celestial... Well, I can't play Celestial Mace, or whatever that card's called. Kill a single faction unit. Alright, see ya. But that's not too bad either. They used an Annihilate to kill a 1-1 rather than a 6-5. That is obviously not too shabby. This guy can attack for free. This guy can't attack. This attack, it trades with Frostkin. Now, I want to keep it back to block Frostkin, I suppose. Yeah. Just a Karmic Guardian attack, put us back to 14, and for the first time in this game, we are actually winning on life points. Now I'm about to have a Sauropod that can actually just battle this Ranger. Like, this Sauropod, wow. My opponent's been clocking me with a 6-5 since turn 4. Pretty much since turn 3, but actually since turn 4. And Karmic Guardian has just been able to keep us alive. This is a highlight video. This is on YouTube regardless of what happens here. Let's chump block here again. I believe. Yeah. It's good enough. We do want to get some chump blocks in. I can play them both. That's a pretty good draw, a 1-mana 2-2. I think I'm going to squeak it out, Mouse. I think we are going to be able to get this one, but this has been a super sweet, super close game. All right, Permafrost on my 8-7. Do I have to chump block here? I'm at 17. What happens if I don't block? I attack with this. Attack with this. All right, I don't have good counterattacks. This guy's almost active. I'm going to say no blocks. Our life total is high enough that we can afford to take it, and we can't play a relic weapon next turn regardless. Make our student a little bit bigger. Almost forgot student wasn't silenced because that card has been a 3-3 forever. We'll put our opponent down to 6. They need to draw a Death Strike or a Feeding Time like 3 turns ago. Probably could have attacked with the Sauropod next turn, or last turn. I could quadruple block and take out the Ranger. My opponent does get a turn where they get to chump block with Waykeeper. The problem is that is just so bad if I'm wrong. And this is almost active. Yeah, I'm going to have 2 5/5s in a second here. If I draw a land. All right, well, that also gives me another 5/5. That's a pretty good draw, too. Basically, what I was thinking is, with me top decking a land, this turns into a 5/5, this turns into a 5/5. Throwing them away into a potential combat trick right now just doesn't seem good. All right, with my opponent not attacking, what attacks do I have here? If I attack with both of these guys, they can go double block on the Sauropod. If I swing with 4 guys, they've got to block them all. If I attack with all of my guys, then they just need a kill spell. But I have Zen and Guardian. All right, let's go for it. Very good game, Man and Mouse. I was going to go for it there, and he clearly did not have it. That was a great game. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch me live, where I'm streaming this right now, at twitch.tv/NoLuxGiven. I also post full VODs of all of my streams every day on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out as well. And I post full VODs, highlight videos like this one, and other sweet gameplay commentary like that. Thank you very much for watching.